Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back to our next new video. So in this video, I will be going to discuss all about the same thing with the graph and especially when it comes to insertion, still the same thing operations. Since we are done with the insertion in terms of edge in a particular graph, now we will also discuss with regards to the insertion of adjacency list for adding vertex into your graph. So what if we will now add another vertex in your graph? So suppose that you do have A, B, C, D, E right now in your graph and you want to add F, for example, which is connected to letter B. So you will how to do that here then. That is the thing that we will also need to follow then. So for adjacency list, it can be iterated to the place where the insertion is required and the new node can be created using linked list or implementation. So that means to say, you will also update with the path into the list that you do have earlier, and you will also add um another instance for or space for the F for insertion. So we can actually picture out, it's vague for now. So let's actually picture out that. We'll proceed into the example then. So let's actually proceed with the example. So how does it work? So let's proceed with the vertex insertion for undirected graph using the adjacency list then. So for the vertex insertion class, we can definitely do this here. So for the adjacency list, you have to get done the A, B, C, D, E, everything. You have to make sure that you will do the adjacency list first before you will insert F at node D. So if you don't know yet how to insert, or if you don't know yet how to do the insertion for adjacency. I mean, we don't know yet how to get the adjacency list. So that was in the previous video that I've created. Now, listen here. This will be the adjacency list result for this particular graph. And our goal now is to insert F at node D. So if you insert node F at node D, so directly you can add path here or no a vertex and create a path directly from D to F. Since this is undirected, so it could be D to F or F to D. So what will then happen, you will update at node D. What will be the update for node D? You will add another F. And of course, since we don't have yet a letter F, so we will now add extra box, and that must be letter D, since F is adjacent to letter D, and that must point to now supposedly, but it's fine. Now, let's actually picture out how does it work. So suppose we already inserted the F at node D, and you will update your list right now that you've updated here, letter F, as well as you draw another F for that one here then, and that is only D, since that D is the only adjacent for your list in that particular graph. So that's actually so basic for in regards to insertion of the undirected graph for getting that or inserting that using the adjacency list operation for the operations of insertion. Now, let's actually proceed with the next for that one. I'm so sorry. So the next will be the vertex insertion for the directed graph. So for that one here, then we can now insert another path or another vertex in terms of directed graph. So suppose that we do have here a a directed graph already, and your goal is to insert F at node E. So which your the condition is E to F. So that means to say your path is E to F. It's not F to E, since if I wasn't able to put that here instruction that your path is E to F, so you will also be curious or what will be the direction for that? So if there's no specific direction being mentioned right there, so you might think that you're doing the insertion for the undirected graph. So you will follow that one, F here, and your goal is E to F. So that means to say you added a outgoing arrow from E goes to F. And you do have in your F right now, you do have an ingoing arrow from your node E. So suppose that you do have here then a adjacency list for this particular graph. So that is the adjacency list for that one. So since we inserted right there the F, so therefore you add F right now, and that will become none since there's no adjacent for F. And your E, instead of none, it will be F right now. So that's how you update that one since you already inserted right here the F, and that will be our update as what I've mentioned. So that's actually how does it work for adjacency list class in terms of adding the vertex into your graph right now. So if you do have any question, you can just message me in my MS team or just comment below. Thank you so much. And in the next video, I will also make sure to discuss the adjacency matrix insertion of a vertex. To see you there.